Now, hello everybody. So
Hello,
today
guys.
on this episode of the Freja MMA podcast, we're actually coming to you live with Alexander Khalaf, who is moving again, but that's okay. So hello Alex, how are you doing?
Hello, Reza. I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. Just moving you a bit here so everyone can see you.
I have to
Okay.
warn you guys for two things before we started.
Yep.
The coronavirus and my English, it's not the best, but we'll try to.
Yes, we'll try. So yeah, you said it right there. The coronavirus, which is making everything go a bit crazy, especially on the end of MMA. We see that your event in Halmstad has now been postponed. So, do you have any news that you have regarding this?
Yeah. So what's happened is we have done everything we can for the Halmstad event to go through, but like for 2 days ago, we took the decision with the boarding that we will continue with the event in Halmstad. But we don't want it will be by closed doors, so no public, only for the TV.
Mhm.
And then when we have fixed that problem, the day after, they called me and told me that two guys from our main event can't take the flight to Sweden because they are in quarantine in I think Ireland and in
I think it's the UK,
London.
if not if I'm
It's like
correct.
I think it's Normo and Redmond who is stuck, so they can't travel.
Okay.
So when they give me that info, like we say like the best we can do right now it's to, because we have a sold out event in Halmstad. We'll have a sold out event in Halmstad, so we just move it to these things is cooling down, and then we will set a new date with the same fight card and everything. So yeah, about the AK Brave event,
It's the one that's
we
in
are
Stockholm.
yeah we are working right now with full speed to save that event and doing our best to keep that event in live, because we don't want to cancel this show. So we're doing everything in our power to go through with that event. So yeah,
Yes, because I could guess that would cause a lot more travel problems, especially with Brave also being uh, together with that on that event.
yeah, yeah. It's a big issue. We have like now. It's like what will happen is what we are working on right now. Uh, we will not have any public on that event whatsoever. So we will try to move it to a smaller town, the same date, but we are trying to move the whole event to a smaller town. It's not have the same problem like in Stockholm. It's the biggest town, so they have a bigger problem than the smaller towns. And just broadcast it on TV.
Hmm.
That's the plan right now. So we can keep it in Sweden. I'm speaking with our boarding, and I spoke with Brave for a couple of hours ago, and we are keep going. Like we are doing the best. Is if the government or someone is shutting down so nobody can come into Sweden, then we have a problem. Then we can't do anything. It's not in our hands, but we are trying our best to save the AK Brave event. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge problem, not just for the promoters, but for the fighters. That all the gyms are closing as well. So we can really see that it's causing a lot of problems for everybody, and not just the
Yeah.
promoters.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good idea that what you're planning to do with the Stockholm event is the same like the UFC is trying to do this weekend. I guess you'll be
Yeah.
watching that closely to see like how it is working.
We don't want to cancel a show whatsoever. It's the easiest way out, and it's not how we like to work. But we have to always like it's of course however this will go, we will of course lose a lot of money on this, because we're not selling any tickets for any public, and like it's the same problem for not only us, for a lot of other promotions and companies. So yeah, we
Yeah. So if this is to happen, and you will put the event onto a smaller town in a closed event, how would the viewers be able to watch AK Fighting Championship?
it will here in Sweden you can only see it on Aftonbladet if we will get through with it. If everything is going okay and nothing more will happen with this, then we will you can see it on Aftonbladet. But here is the problem: if we don't keep this event in Sweden, maybe they take it back to Bahrain or some other country, then we can't see it live, and we can't see it on TV either. So and we know this is a big card for whole of Swedish MMA. So of course we want to keep it here in Sweden, so we can follow the event. But there is not only the problem, because when we are moving everything to a smaller town, we need it's a big operation. We have like yesterday I booked like 75 or 18, like 75 double rooms I think on hotel, and it's a lot of like the Brave crew will come to Sweden. They are maybe like 30 persons. From our crew we are like 20, and then the TV team, the sound team. So, but everything is set up for the move. Everything's done. The new venue, everyone is on it. So we have to see what's happened now. The couple of
Yeah, I guess everyone has their eye on the news at the moment, especially the fighters, like you said, that are in quarantine and aren't allowed to travel from the places like Ireland and the UK, for example.
yeah
Uh,
yeah.
so your plan moving forward is to have this on the same date. What would you be doing with the AK Fighting Championships that was supposed to be in Halmstad?
What we will do with Halmstad, we will go to Halmstad later this year, when this thing with the coronavirus have been okay and everything is okay. We have booked like one date each month to October, I think. So when everything is okay and this problem is gone, we will book a new date. But here is another problem: all the gyms is closed, so the fighters have to train. So we have a couple of guys who have communication with the management and the coaches. So when they open up the gym again, we have to, of course, to give them a little bit time to prepare for the fight. So but we will still have the event in Halmstad, of course.
Yeah, I mean, with this virus that's happening as well, it attacks a weak immune system, and I guess when fighters are cutting weight, that is when the immune system is at their lowest as well. So I get that you don't really
Yeah.
want to jeopardize the fighters' health and safety as well.
It's our first priority. It's like the safety for the visitors and for our athletes, of course. So if it's any risk or something, then we can do it.
So booking this the same arena in Halmstad every month, that this must be such a financial hardship for you as the promoter and the others that are also behind you.
Of course, but we have a responsibility when we're working with the sport, so we have to do what's necessary to keep going. And sometimes you win and sometimes you lose, but in the end you can't fall down and die. You have to keep working, keep grinding, and do the best thing for the situation. So yeah,
It is what it is, I guess. You can't really do
yeah,
anything
it is.
about this.
Yeah, I can't control it. So we are doing everything we can out of the situation, and we will fight to the end to keep to save the Brave event. But like I say before, if the Brave crew and the fighters can't fly into Sweden, I can't hire a jet plane to bring everyone here. I'm sorry.
The funds only
Yeah.
go
So,
so high, kind of thing.
what is, I didn't hear you what to say.
The funds only go so high. You don't have the jet
Yeah.
planes and everything like that. But
Yeah. Yeah.
so looking past this now, that this whole outbreak, I know it's probably quite difficult to do that at the moment. But what do you see down the line for AK Fighting Championship?
Uh, like we are right now, we have a lot to do with the Brave event, and we have to we are giving all the visitors the information about the tickets so they can get their money back for the tickets and all that stuff. And for now, we are working like to save the Brave event, and of course, we're working for the future too and see what we can do after this one. So like our like my partner used to say, and our matchmaker Majdi is always saying, like, what we can't control, we can't do in anything. So we are doing the best out of what we can control. And like the Chinese always say, behind all the catastrophes it's coming opportunities. So we have to see it, stay positive, and see it from that way. uh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the main thing to do, is to stay positive. So I guess people will just keep their eyes peeled on AK Fighting Championships, social media, or news kind of thing, to see if
Yeah.
anything could get cleared up, or if we're actually able to watch this as well.
Yeah, I really hope so, because I was looking forward for the Halmstad card. I promise you, Reza, it like the main card. I spoke with another partner from Norway for a couple of days ago, and I told him I'm 100% sure the whole main card. No, not one fight will go to timeout. It's a hell of a fight card, and it's a lot of good fights at that card. So. I was really looking forward to it. So that sucks, but and the Brave card, it's fucking insane too. So I'm just like sad because I can't see this to. Now we don't know about the Brave, but the Hamster event, and we will see it. We'll try to have the same card show. So till we move the event and we have a new date.
So with your previous events as well, it has been mixed. Well, we can't really say mixed martial arts, but mixed fighting styles. We've been seeing no-gi grappling matches. We've been seeing boxing. Is this something that you're going to continue with in the future, or will it be more focused on just MMA?
We are first of all MMA promotion, so we work with MMA. From the beginning, I was like, no, never again. Only like MMA events. But then when we had that event, I know a lot of people liked it, and it was a good event. So then we change. I changed my mind a little bit, and the others too. So we say maybe once every year we can do it. But first of all, we are MMA promotion. We will work with MMA. So I don't have a clear answer to that question yet, but let's see what's happened. Let's see what's happened.
So at the moment, in Swedish MMA in general, especially the local scenes, there seems to be quite a lot of competing against each other. Who would you say is your biggest competition as a promoter, uh, for the number one spot, shall I say?
Can you take that again? I didn't hear you, Reza. Sorry.
Okay, who is the biggest other event in Sweden that you would say is your biggest competition? That for you to be the major Swedish MMA promotion, who would you say is on your level there?
I don't really want to call it for a competition or something. We have a lot of good promotions. We have like I think honestly, you want to hear honestly what I think is like one of the top promotions here in Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm looking at everything like the graphics types, the production before the events and on the events, and like the fight card too. Um we have a couple of good promotions here in Sweden. Honestly, I think Fight Club Rush is doing it really good, to be honest. We have like, of course, Superior Challenge. They have been like for 13 years, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So they have like built up a good stage for the Swedish MMA. But I swear it is. I don't see it that way. Like I'm competing against like other people. I'm a kind of person that I want to be. I want to like try my best to do the best we can do, and then we will see where it take us. So of course, like we have our vision of the for the promotion, and we want to keep growing. So, but yeah, I think like it's a lot of good Swedish promotions right now.
Yeah.
I think Wolf too. Honestly, now when we was working with them, everything is like going so smooth and everything. They're easy to work with, and all the people who is coming to us is like speaking good about them. They're like we have been at the two of the Wolf events, and we love them. People are calling me from around Sweden, who is like traveling 4 or 5 hours just to see the events in Halmstad with Wolf. So I think they have a good promotion too, and they have a good guy there who is working hard with it, David Jacobson, a really good fighter and a really humble and easy guy to work with. So yeah, there you have three good promotions, like two good promotions. Fight Club Rush, you have Wolf too, and the best fight, like one of the best fight guys I saw last year in Sweden. I think it's like the new organization in Örebro. I like the fights for that one too. It was good fights and like good matchups, no mismatches or that stuff. It was good fights. So I think it's good for Sweden. Sweden have a lot to good things going on. So it's good for all the Swedish MMA fans, and I think it's yeah, it's good for Sweden.
And you were just saying there about David Jakobsson, who was supposed to be in the co-main event in AK Fighting Championships 4 against John Redmond
Yeah,
of SBG.
yeah.
Um, you spoke to me previously before the stream that you wasn't able to go to Ireland. Was that to see John Redmond and to try and help him out with the travels, or what was that?
No, that wasn't why I wanted to go to. We were supposed to be in Dublin right now, actually, for doing a little bit promotions, and I want it was from the beginning. It was Aftonbladet who will go to Dublin together with our production team. But then the my guy from Aftonbladet was calling me and told me that no one who is working at Aftonbladet can travel outside Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
They and I spoke with Peter, from our production team. He said, "I don't give a fuck. I can go. I'm not afraid to go." And I say, "Okay, but you can't go alone, and they have a lot to do, so you can't do it by yourself." So I spoke with Aftonbladet. I said, "Fuck it, we go, me and you. I have anyway a little bit promotion to do, so we can go for like 2 days,
Mm-hmm.
come back, and then on Monday we have a little bit promotion here in Sweden, in Stockholm, and in Malmö. So we have to go back. But yeah, in this situation, everything was like, yeah, but what can we do?
Yeah, everything's stopping your
Like
plans
it
at the
is.
moment.
Yeah.
So with that news that the AK Stockholm will be maybe moved to a smaller arena and still televised, and the postponing with Halmstad. Is there any more news on the horizon for AK Fighting Championship?
Yeah, we have a couple of things planned for 2020, but nothing I can tell right now.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, Reza, to tell you first when it's when this problems is
It's
out
sorted,
of the
kind of.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll see what's happened. We will keep working and following our vision for the promotion, and I will never give up.
Yeah.
We will never give up. We give up. We are working we will keep going. So we have more to come. So yeah.
So before this whole virus thing happened, how many events did you have planned for 2020? Are you allowed to speak about that?
Yeah, we ended up 2019 with 2 events, and then now we was planned to do two more events, so that's 4 events. And then I was like, now I have to take a little bit vacation for like a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got any vacation for 2 years now, so maybe like see the sun a little bit and just relax for 1-2 weeks, and then go back and see what we will do. But if of course the Hamster event we will do it, and the Brave event I really hope that we can save it. If we can't save it, they are like speaking about maybe to take it back to Bahrain, and then just like take the Brave fighters. And everything I'm like in my mind right now is to save that event. So, but there you have 2 events and maybe one more in Stockholm, and then we have our eyes in Newtown actually. So let's see what's happening. But
That sounds exciting.
something around like 3 to 4 events maybe if everything is going good. And but no one actually knows about the coronavirus, how long it will stay. Maybe it will be worse, and we don't know actually. So we all have to do our best to help our community to handle this situation. And I'm only like worried about our older people who don't have the, how you say, immunförsvar in English,
Immune
Reza.
system.
Yeah, like they have, there is so much better. So I'm just worried about them right now and what we can do uh, to help the community. And if all of us we can do something, maybe this problem will be sorted out in early time. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I completely understand. I know it's difficult for you as well to be able to plan anything when you don't know how bad it's going to get. So thank you for being open about it with us as well.
always.
Yeah. So yeah, I wish you just the best of luck then with
Thank you, Reza.
how this is going to go, and I will put AK Fighting Championship in the link underneath after this stream, so that people can keep their eyes peeled for all the news and events there.
Actually, I can show you. Look what came today on the. I don't know. Can you see it?
Yep, yep. Those look
Our new
great.
design blouse in gold color. It's for the 2 upcoming events. I got from Ascari today a sample. So really nice gloves in gold.
That's something to look
With,
forward to.
yeah. So yeah, we have. It's a shame that we can't use them this time, but we will keep them to the next event. So yeah.
Yeah. So usually when we have guests on, we give this time to talk about their sponsors and things. So I guess your time would be the thanks for all the people that have been helping you recently with this whole outbreak. So if you want to thank anybody or support anybody, now is your time to say.
We have so many people to think. It's like it's a big operation when you're doing events. It's like so many people included in this. We have like our production team, 314. It's one of the largest production team in Sweden. They are. I saw for a couple of hours ago the productions they're doing for the AK Hamsta event, like for how you say avsnitt chapters
Oh,
or
episodes.
like oh I was like I wanted to show it's like high level productions, and we have Askari, our fightwear brand, who he works with, really good team too.
Mm-hmm.
And of course Wolf. We have our partners in Norway, actually. David Garcia, really good guy. He's running a management over in Oslo, Norway. Really nice guy to work with. And we have a lot of people who is who helps us. We have a good light and sound company too. We have like, I think, when everyone, if we take everyone together, we have like up like 80-90 people who is like working with the event live. So we have a lot of people to thank. And our matchmaker and my partner Majdi Shamas, of course. uh, and all the help from Alexander, Alex Gustafsson. He's really trying to help us with the marketing and everything, to let the younger generation got get a good spot to. So we have a lot of people to thank. So, and of course all the media who is letting us be able to be on a good platform to speak about our promotion and the Swedish MMA.
Mm-hmm.
Without you guys, yeah, I don't have to say anything. So,
Yeah,
but
I always say without the people that thank us, we just need to say thanks for the fighters, because without them, we can't do our jobs either. So,
of course, we are doing this because we love this sport. So that's why we are doing this from the beginning. It wasn't like I was sitting here for 3 years ago and thinking, now we will do a big business about this. We're working with this from the beginning just because we have a big passion, and we love the sport, and we love to help people to grow, and we're doing our best. Of course, not everybody is happy for us, and that's my biggest motivation, because so
there will
it
always
means
be
we're doing
haters.
something good. Yeah, of course, but I'm the biggest fans of that. I'm a fan of them. So I love the haters, man. We will never stop. The only thing can stop us is when we are done in this world. So we will keep working.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
All right.
So yeah, thank you again
Thank
for
you, Reza,
talking
for
with
having
us.
me.
Yes,
Thank you
and
for having me.
I hope everything goes well and you stay safe, and we get some news very soon.
Yeah, thank you for having me,
Okay,
Reza.
thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.
So there we go, guys. That was the interview with Alexander Khalaf, the promoter of AK Fighting Championship. This is our first live stream, like I said. So if you want to see more of this, just let us know, and we'll see you next time. Stay safe, everybody. Thank you.